People of Reddit, what are your thoughts on James Caan, Godfather and Thief Actor, dies at 82? From The Godfather to Thief to Misery to Elf and everything in between, James Caan could do it all. Jonathan. 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 Such a cool movie. Flawed, but an otherwise great little bit of 1970s sci-fi. Rollerball deserves more love than it usually gets, and Caan's performance is why. R.I.P. That era of sci-fi was really bold and unique, and I agree entirely on Rollerball. Absolute classic. Brian's song, El Dorado, Rollerball, and A Bridge Too Far are some of my personal favorites. Dude had sick range. I just watched Bridge Too Far a couple weeks ago. I think he only has 3 scenes. It's hard to keep track with how loaded the cast is, but he stands out. Especially since what he does happen largely as depicted. Way of the Gun deserves a nod. Absolute legend. A lifetime of terrific performances, Sonny Corleone, but his portrayal of Paul Sheldon in Misery remains one of my all-time favorites. Rest in peace.
Freddy and Jason didn't scare me, those movies were fun. The hobbling scene in Misery made me wince in absolute fear, and I still do in my head to this day just thinking about. Powerful stuff. Don't forget the power glove. Elf legend James Caan. He plays his role so well. He's an utter piece of shit for the majority of the movie, and his transition near the end feels authentic and earned. Yes. That's really what gets me about it. He does have values and integrity, but it took this outrageous situation to prompt his growth to embrace them. Choosing family over business, growing the confidence of Christmas spirit, and making a statement by audibly singing at his son's prompting. Anyone can change and grow is the beautiful subtext of the film, makes it a true classic for me. There's a Netflix docu-series called The Movies That Made Us, and they do an episode on Elf. It was tremendous. There's an anecdote from the episode about the scene where Buddy ruins the business meeting with Peter Dinklage and James Caan. Apparently, Favreau wanted to get Caan in the right frame of mind to absolutely unload on Buddy, so Favreau went up to him before the scene and whispered in his ear, "You're fucking Sonny Corleone." Beyond his performance in The Godfather, and his wonderful cameo in Godfather Part 2, if you haven't seen Caan in The Gambler, 1974, it's worth a watch this weekend. Probably his best role. An incredible actor who will be missed.